Okay, we are here. Ball Central Podcast. It is your boys, me and John. Elijah is taking the week off due to scheduling issues. So, what's going on over here? Oh, we forgot something, I guess. What kind of hat is that? Oh, it's a Jets hat. Oh,
that's right, baby. Got paid. That's what I'm talking about. Woo-hoo!
Hey, and no, the little interference thing. So, hey, it's a really good episode to kick off.
Very good episode.
Hey, just a reminder, Ball Central Podcast every week at noon uploads. It could vary days. Sometimes it's Wednesdays, sometimes it's Fridays, depending on our schedules. But this week, we are uploading on Friday at noon. So if you're tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Down below, catch us all on our platforms, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and et cetera, et cetera. And if you want to see our beautiful faces, you can check it out on Spotify and YouTube. And we also have a gaming channel on YouTube if you want to check it out. Me and Elijah got some stuff going on there. Hopefully, John makes an appearance soon with Fortnite.
Very soon. Very soon, 1 or 2 weeks.
Said that very soon. Wow,
I know, but like 2 weeks, I'm putting on the podcast. I'm putting it on the podcast. I'm telling you. All right.
I'm recording it. It's recorded.
Record it. That's
gotcha.
Right. I want to kill after this clip. All right. I'm just letting you know in the record. All right, let's get it.
So with that being said, hey, we have a lot to go over. We got this. We got some brackets and NBA talk, some NFL talk. So we got some quick news just to start off the show. John, first one, since you got the Jets hat on, your boy.
Oh yeah. He got paid. Oh my God, I'm so happy. The Jets are going to be on Hard Knocks, and one jet drive's going down, and we're paying our defense, and it's a fun time. Phil, what are you thinking? What's happening?
I mean, it's about time you paid the man.
I know, fact.
That's probably arguably your best player on the team. You gotta pay him.
I know his brother Quincy. He's on the team as well. So I mean, it's just like it's a great time to be a Jets fan. So I mean, hallelujah! I can't wait. Woo-hoo. Phil, what's up with you? How's your weekend?
Pretty good. Just chilling. Got some stuff done for the gaming channel for YouTube. So if you're watching this, we're recording on a Thursday. So yesterday, Wednesday, was Lawrence's birthday from IBTE. I do a podcast with him as well. Shout out to Lawrence for everything he's done for Ball Central.
Shout out to Lawrence.
Me, Elijah, John. Decided to send him a gift just for his thanks for everything he's done for Ball Central. His fingerprints are here. Hell, the StreamYard that we're on it's his fingerprints on there too. So we just want to say thank you from Ball Central for everything you've done for us. So shout out Lawrence. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Right. Let's see. For my news, Summer League's going on in the NBA as well. Also, congrats Quentin Williams. Well deserved. Third year, one of the rising stars in the D lineman for the Jets. So.
I know. I can't believe Quentin Williams did it. Seriously. I can't believe he got resigned. And Phil, the only reason I was nervous about it was because realistically, the Jets don't pay their D linemen. Sometimes it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? We'll sign people. You know what I mean? Don't pay them. And it's just we'll trade them later, and we'll sign somebody else through the draft, and then we'll trade, and it'll be a never-ending circle. But it's glad to have him on the team. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Also, speaking of players that wear green, Jordan Walsh is having a pretty good summer league so far for the Celtics. As you know, the Celtics past with drafting players has not gone well outside of the recent Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum signings. After that, it's been a lot of hit misses. So it's just he's been electric in the summer league, averaging about 18 points, good amount of rebounds, and most importantly, he's been there defensively. Just because, and that's very important for the Celtics this year. Grant Williams gone, Marcus Smart gone. Some would say Celtics lost a lot of their defensive firepower, and Jordan Walsh has shown, in the summer league, obviously it's just summer league, that he has the ability to defend and score, which is very important for the Celtics. Someone that could do a 3-and-D type role, and he can shoot. So a lot of defensive help plus offense is great for the Celtics. I'm glad the Celtics got them where they could, late first, early second. So I'm glad to see how he's performing so far. Hopefully he does well more into the summer league. Just don't win MVP, because that is a curse and a blessing at the same time.
You think he's winning MVP?
No, I hope not.
You don't think it's gonna be Wembanyama?
They shut him down for the year, so it can't be him.
I mean, did they?
Yeah, they shut him.
I didn't hear that.
The Spurs shut down Wembanyama for the rest of the summer league, and the Hornets shut down Brandon Miller for the summer league. And Scoot Henderson is out too. So top three picks are gone.
Got you. But after the second game, when he dominated, I'm just saying, I'm not. I know he's out, so I mean, there's nobody to really compete. I mean, there's Sam Merrill on the Cavs who came out of absolutely nowhere. So I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? There's
teammate Amani Bates have been hooping too
as well. Oh my God, the Cavs look scary, don't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't the regular starter look scary and then their rookies look scary?
I
Like,
mean, there's no like to beat the Knicks, so.
hopefully not. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. You know what I mean? People just coming out of nowhere. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean, honestly, some other summer league hoopers, Imani Bates is one of them. Anthony Black from the Magic has been hooping. Nice little guard for them. Grady Dick dropped like a solid 18 points in his debut. I think it was yesterday.
Phil, what do you think about that? Do you think the debut is so important? Like we saw Victor Wembanyama kind of get like bullied. You know what I mean? Like he kind of got pushed around. But then the second game, he definitely came out like, you know what I mean? Like I was picked number 1. You know what I mean? Like let me tell you that I'm an amazing basketball player because he hit all the ways he like scored. It's crazy. So I mean, I'm excited to see more from him when the season starts. I mean, I get like sitting him. It was a shock that you just told me because I really thought he was going to play a little bit more. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I just like for me, I want him to have as much competition until the season starts. You know what I mean? And I guess they'll do that in house. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what happens, especially because like when big men train for the NBA, you know what I mean? They have leg injuries earlier in their career. You know what I mean? To talk about last year's, like, was it second overall pick? What's his face? I can't remember his name, but Holmgren, yeah. When he went down last year, Chet Holmgren.
He's been hooping in Summer League too.
Greg Odom has done it. Blake Griffin has gone down. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, these big guys, we really got to watch them and how they play. But yeah, I mean, Phil, do you think it's going to be someone to come out of nowhere, or do you think it's going to be do you think Grady Dick could take it home? Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the most recent year it has been like a lottery pick to be Summer League. I mean, if you want to count Kuzma or Alonzo Ball, sure, but like the most recent years, Peyton Pritchard was a Summer League MVP for the Celtics. Davion Mitchell was another one. I think it's like usually people that, hopefully this is not the highlight of the career, but so far it has been. So I don't think it will be a lottery pick. It'll probably be some like late second or late first round pick that would probably be MVP. Like recent years show.
But this title should definitely get you at least a bench spot in the NBA somewhere. You know what I mean? Like realistically, and it's crazy that, you know what I mean? Sometimes these guys are back, or sometimes these guys have to go back to the G League and completely retrain and put their heart on the line. But like, I mean, people have been hooping, and I'm excited. So far, I mean, the summer has been good. I'm missing football. You know that. So we'll get into it, and that's been a good like first news segment.
Right. So now we have some baseball to talk about, but not MLB. Well, sort of MLB, but so we both have some parlays on the line because NBA didn't work so well. Jordan Poole and RJ Barrett decided to fucking suck.
Yeah.
At the end of the year. So we want to redeem ourselves with an MLB parlay. So I'm just gonna pull it up real quick. We have one together that we made also with Elijah as well, and I have my own separate one. So I'm just gonna pull that up. I mean, John, I think I've shown you what it looks like already.
It's been looking pretty good so far. This is our bet for around. Was it a 4-person parlay for? I think winnings would be 500 each. I don't know.
Yes, maybe not.
3-person. Sorry, yeah, but like we had 4 picks.
We had 6. We had 2 each.
My bad. 2 each. I feel like we had 4 in football. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we had more.
We had 4 in football. Yeah.
Okay, Okay, my bad.
And then we had 4 in NBA.
I mean, so far halfway point, we're doing pretty good. The only one that I'm kind of nervous about is Trey Turner. But
okay, so I would also like apology for the Randy Arena pick. You guys were doubting it like crazy when I brought up the Randy pick.
I will not give you an apology because that is a multi-home run game stat, which, I mean, congratulations for getting it. It was an amazing get, but hear me out. Do you know how scary it would be if it would be the halfway mark and he didn't have one?
But it's not.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's not. And we'll give you your credit where it's due.
Also, Trey Turner has one as well.
I mean, I guess Trey Turner has one. He needs a little.
We should have bet Trey Turner for him. Damn.
We should have too. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Because the mark was 1, right? And because it really doesn't happen that often. You know what I mean? Yeah. It does happen, but like, it's just, it's interesting. So I mean, Boba Fett is interesting. I mean, are you worried about any of these, Phil? What's going on?
Good. Just do a small recap. Randy Arozarena, Tampa Bay outfielder. He just needed to have 1 multi-home run game. Got it early in the season, so that's the league we don't have to worry about the rest of the year. So that's great for us. Aaron Nola, he's about like 120-ish for strikeouts, and he needs 212. So he's already more than halfway. If he just doubles what he did in the first half, we should be fine, which I believe so.
He better.
Vladdy, he's around 80, 90 hits, and if he just doubles it, we're good. So
I'm pretty sure
I'm not worried about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jose Ramirez, 98.5 RBIs, more than that. So I mean, he just needs to double it, and we're good. Trey Turner, 22.5 home runs. Earlier, I think it was like at 19.5 home runs, so we should have caught it when it was a little lower.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're dealing with the regular one. He's at 10 right now. He just needs 13 at the second half of the season. I mean, that's not too much to ask for, but if I have to worry about one leg, it'll probably be that one. And Bo Bichette, he's at 120 already. He just needs like 50, 60 hits, and he's good. So, yeah, honestly, the only one I'm probably worried about is probably Trey Turner. But, I mean, 13 home runs in that and however many games are left is not, a tall task to ask for. He just got to,
get on it. I mean, if the Phillies are gonna take that spot, you better hit 13 damn home runs. Let me tell you that, because I'm a Mets fan, and thank God we didn't put a Met on this thing. Thank God we did not put a Met on our parlay. I would have been so pissed.
No, we should have done Scherzer or Verlander over ERA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. like that. First of all, if you would have done that, I would have smacked you. You know what I mean?
But
like, and
I would be able to smack you back because how well.
In a way, how well it worked. I do think Verlander has a better second half than he does have first half. I
hope so.
I mean, I do think he does. I think the Mets have been picking it up a little bit. We still been, losing, so we got to pick it up a little bit more. But I wonder if there's ideas that we might be trading for a reliever at the deadline. So I'm interested with that. But yeah, come on, Trey Turner, pick this up. I mean, if the Phillies are going to take the division, at least hit that. I mean, I don't know.
Right. To be honest, Trey Turner's the only one I'm worried about, and it's not even a big worry; it's a slight worry because I feel confident. If we, first of all, when you bet, of course, if you don't feel confident in your picks, don't bet it.
It was a good enough pick that I was like, okay, sure, because I'm not a Phillies fan, so I'm not really for the Nola either.
We got two Phillies on here.
I mean, I really wasn't for Nola either, but like Trey Turner was like, okay, you know what I mean? Like former Dodger, former great player. Did you see that slide from the World Classic? Oh my God, could it be more smooth? So I mean, he could hit 13 more home runs, and we can win $500. Let's go, come on.
And we're gonna use that for NFL season coming up. And
I can't wait. I can't wait. Are we doing 6 or are we doing 4 still?
Probably. I mean, 6 would max it out, but me and you, Elijah, we'll talk about it.
Maybe 5. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Honestly, we can do like 1 3-man one and 1 6-man one, 1 safety one, and then 1. Let's go for it. We can do that.
Yeah, facts. I'm with that as well.
Gotcha. And we also have. Oh, go ahead, sir. Why pull up the other one?
No, I'm just saying because if we hit this, that's like some pocket change to just play around. You know what I mean? We can play around with the next 2 like NBA, MLB seasons. You know what I mean? If we hit 500 on this one, why don't we hit 500 on the next one?
Honestly, if we win this, I'm putting some in my account, and then I'm using some for our safety. And let's say fuck it, 6 person.
We can't because it'll be after October is when baseball ends. So NBA is when we'll be investing this money. But I'm definitely down for both the safety and the other one. And I mean, it's not like it's that much money. I mean, what are we gonna put 10 to 20? You know what I mean? Like together, it'll be 30 or something. It'll be nice. It'll be okay. How much did we put for this? We did
6 to pay $20. Is it 20? Oh no, this one was mine. I believe we did 20 for each for the last one.
Okay, cool. So it was a 60. It was a 60 pot. So
check. Yeah, 60. So yeah, we put 20 each.
We can go anywhere from like 30 or 20 each to 10 each for the safety.
Okay.
Other one for the NFL.
Mine. This is my solo one I made. Shohei Ohtani had a discount for home runs. He only needed 31. He's already got it at halfway season. So thank you, Shohei Ohtani.
I mean,
yeah. So I have 2 troubles here. One, trouble. Out for the rest of the year. That's the bottom one. Okay. So his thing cancels out automatically. So this is now a 5-person parlay for me.
Okay.
1, Brandon Woodruff. He's out right now. He's to be determined. I don't know if he's coming back or not.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be canceled out as well. So it's basically a 4-person at this point because I don't know when Woodruff's coming back. It's rumored to say he could come back after, Friday or like after the All-Star break, which has ended. And baseball's back tomorrow. So but
he's coming back.
Oh,
so that means. Wait, what do you need from him?
Oh, a lot of strikeouts.
A lot of strikeouts. How many strikeouts has he had so far this season? None because he's been injured.
12.
So basically, he's playing with a half a season. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, I think they'll cancel it because he's been injured for so long. But I don't know for sure.
You think
But
so? I don't
yeah,
know.
but the other 3 legs, 2 of them which are in our group one,
Okay.
Vlad Guerrero and Bo Bichette. I feel hella confident in those. They've been on fire this season, and I think they'll continue that trend. All they do is double their appearances. And I like the Phillies pitchers this year. Nola is doing good, and Zach Wheeler's doing even better.
Yeah, I know Zach Wheeler. What a great guy. For him, whatever. I don't want to talk about it.
You doubted him too.
I didn't doubt him. I just said he had a down career before when he got traded to the Phillies. That's how he got traded to the Phillies. But whatever.
He's at 119 strikeouts, and he only needs 181. So if he doubles it, he'll be well over it.
Yeah.
So honestly, minus
do you have money on him?
For which one?
I'm just asking. You
said no.
No. Okay.
No. So yeah.
For Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
but
damn.
Minus Woodruff and Robbie Ray, everything else looks good. To be honest, I think this should hit. I don't know how much money I'll get because of the whole Woodruff and Robbie Ray, but off of those 4 things, I think this will hit.
Phil, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but they're definitely going to count this bet, and Woodruff definitely needs to hit that strikeout count because.
How much would be 4 out of 6? Let's see.
You really think they're not going to count Woodruff?
Damn. If it's 4 out of 6, I get $8 back.
Okay, good. Great. That's even better.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. There's plenty of seasons.
Wait, you only get $8 back?
Yeah, I win $8. That's 4 out of 6.
Got you.
Well, wait, hold on. It's a 5-card parlay now. So wait, let me check. So if it's okay, so if one player gets DNP'd, it's part of the price picks rule. It turns into a 5-person layout. So if it hits 4 out of 5, I get $40. So I double.
Wait, are you serious?
My 20. Yeah.
You get money even if you lose in your. I hate living in New Jersey. Price picks. Please come to Jersey. Why? Oh my! I didn't know you could lose in a parlay. See, I'm on.
As long as it hits like 4 out of 6, or like as long as it hits over 50% of the parlay, you should be good.
So we're getting our money back in the other group, no matter what.
I believe so.
Yeah, there's no way we wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, after looking at this, I mean, I'll take $40, but I'm hoping Woodruff cancels out so I can do 4 out of 4, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Damn, Robbie Ray had to get hurt early. I was high on him too.
That was good. He was a good pick. He was a good pick. He's honestly he should not be injured. I feel bad.
Yeah. So,
but
now
it's pretty good so far.
Right. Say, hey, hopefully, I think because I had NBA one, but the group probably didn't hit. So hopefully we have some better luck with MLB so we can build out the luck for NFL and NBA. So with that being said, we also have some brackets to do, just a little side activity for the podcast channel. Do you want to do NBA role players first or NFL D-line first?
Let's do D-line last because I'm a big D-line guy. So
gotcha. Okay, so basically how it's going to work is there's going to be 2 sides to pick from, and then do you want to do we each take turns picking, or do you want to do a group collective?
I want to pick. Oh, because we have to pick before the next one goes. I get we'll take turns because we're going to disagree on players. So
absolutely.
Okay, sorry. I don't. But you have to explain your reasoning. Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Let me know when it pops up for you, and we're good.
Okay, not yet. But now.
Okay, so should I go first?
No, I should go. I mean,
Go ahead.
No. You go ahead. You go ahead. I already told you what I would pick, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm going Robert Williams here.
All right, good pick.
I mean, obviously, a little bit of down year from last year, but he's played more games than Caruso this year, so I got to give it to Robert.
He's more versatile, and I think he'll be better next year either. You know what I mean?
Okay, John, you're up. It should be popping up right now.
All right. Ooh.
Otto Porter and Isaac Okoro.
I really like Isaac Okoro, but I feel like the move's Otto Porter. I don't know. Give me Otto Porter Jr.
Reasoning.
I think he's still in Toronto, right?
Yep.
I think he's gonna be a bright star. Well, in Cleveland, it's. I mean, they need shooting, but I don't know if he'll get as many minutes. You know what I mean, with Mitchell and all these other players. So I'm gonna go Otto Porter Jr. just for, I would say, future. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Are we basing this off of the last year, or are we basing off?
We're basing off last year and then into next year. Am I right?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So Otto.
I think it was really close though, but I would go Otto.
Right. It has to be Kuminga. Yeah, because
Yeah,
Lonzo Ball hasn't played basketball in 3 years.
But what if he plays next year? If he plays a whole year, would
you
not pick Lonzo Ball?
I mean, off of talent and potential, Lonzo, but he's not playing at all this upcoming year, so I got to go Kuminga.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
I have to go Kuminga. Yeah, trust me. If he was healthy, I'd pick Lonzo Ball every single day of the week.
Oh my god, Phil, you're killing me on these. You're killing me on these, Phil. Did you pick these individual players?
No, it's random.
Okay, I guess it's random. Okay, so, DeAndre Drummond or Joe Harris. I am not a Joe Harris fan. All right, I think he fell off the
because of his jersey, or
I think he fell off the damn map. Like, I mean, I don't know. But Andre Drummond also fell off the map. But Andre Drummond fell off the map where he played the second fiddle on good center teams. So I'm gonna go on DeAndre Drummond for picking those, good spots. You know what I mean?
I'd go Andre Drummond too.
Yeah. I don't mean to be like that. They're just so different.
I'm going Capello.
Really?
Yes, Kevin.
Okay.
Yes, Kevin Love is the role player / mentor, but that's his role right now. Yes, I hit a couple of shots for you, but if you want production and if you had to choose, Capello 2 points.
Who do you see going farther in the playoffs? I'm just asking.
It depends on their team.
Okay, understandable.
Because I feel like if you want to build around a team, you pick Capello over Kevin Love first because Capello will give you the production, and Kevin Love at his age or standard game, he can't be like a player you can depend on like 100% of the time.
That's facts, but I also think that Kevin Love next year he'll give him a little bit more than what he did in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn, you got this one.
Grant Williams or Gary Trent? I want to go Gary Trent Jr. so badly, but
I wouldn't blame you.
All right, Phil. Let me ask the Celtic guys. Let me phone a friend. Is Gary Trent? Is he that guy, or is like? I mean, you let him go. So I mean,
he's a 3-and-D player.
But he was asking for a lot of goddamn money. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know.
Oh no, I thought you said Gary Trent. Sorry.
No, I meant Grant Williams.
Grant Williams.
Yeah, as a Celtics fan, like
he'll give you a lot of heart and defense and shooting.
But... Okay, so you go Gary Trent right here. Like that's where you would go. You would go Gary Trent Jr. because he's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just saying. I'm not throwing shade towards Grant Williams. Okay, cool. Damn it. You got
Jared.
Thank you, Jared Allen. Jared Allen.
Actually, no, I'm kidding.
I'm about to say. I'm about to be like Phil.
Even though Knicks did torture him in the playoffs.
Sure.
The Knicks torched him and Mobley.
It's not even a question. PJ Tucker.
Yep.
His defense, whoever signs him, honestly has a good year, no matter who the hell they are.
And you know what I mean? He hit some clutch shots as well.
He does hit clutch shots as well.
Ooh. Honestly, give me Lou. I think yes, Thomas Bryant's a decent big man, but Lou Dort gives you so much versatility on defense, and he's a decent scorer. I know he's not OKC, but he just brings a lot of toughness and grit, which I like in a player.
But he's like the third option too, so there's no pressure on this guy. Do you know what I mean? He's flowy. Right. He's nice. I don't know.
And he'll probably be the fourth too. Giddy, SGA, Holmgren, Dort.
Yeah, Dort.
And the Jalen's as well.
His name too, Dort.
Yep. Oh, this one. Honestly, I would have been if you picked either one, John. Not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna go personally Holmes because I gave Sacramento such a rip, but he was one of the guys helping Sacramento, this year. Like
absolutely. Oh, Zubac.
Thank you. I don't mean to be like that, but like
all the Mavericks big stink. So
okay.
Okay.
I mean, I until they prove me wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we've had Zubac like 2020 games.
Zubac has so much energy too. Ooh.
This is you, John.
I don't know.
I would go.
Are we go Bruce Brown?
I would go personally.
I don't. Am I a Kings stan here? Am I really about to go down? I mean, what is he the rookie or no? He wasn't the rookie.
He's at a second year.
He's a second year guy. Okay.
Well, he's a third year guy, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going
Bruce Brown just got paid too. I'm gonna go Bruce. Go ahead. But I just don't like how he got paid and he didn't let anybody know. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Bogdan. He
really?
He does more. He's like the third option for the Hawks, but Taurean Prince is like a role bench player.
I just like a Taurean Prince. I know.
He's on the Lakers now, something.
Well, maybe he'll do something.
Yep,
for them. Who knows?
Okay, Josh Green or yeah.
Ooh.
Honestly, if Elijah was here, he'd probably say Josh Green. I don't think Mo Wagner has done a lot on the Magic. Yeah,
I know. I don't mean to base it off of 2K, but Mo Wagner had this like sick 3-point shot on 2K. I don't mean to be like that. I'll go Josh Green here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'd shout out to Mo Wagner on 2K. because
Hey,
that
fair
was
enough.
like a complete like Phil. I'm telling you, bench player. Phil, it's you, Miles Turner.
Miles
Right?
Turner,
Yeah,
easy.
Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would rise more.
Yeah.
And the last one of the first round. Ooh, Devontae Green or Grand Theft
Is it me?
Alvarado.
Is it me? Is it
Yep, it's
me?
you.
I feel like are we gonna say Green? I'm gonna go. I know this is like a horrible pick, and I'm sorry, but Jose Alvarado, just because he had that little stealing thing a few years ago. And I mean, he's a New Yorker, and he took it to the Knicks. So
That's
if
why
he could, if he could win, all right, go ahead. That's you. That's where we go. Best of 8. You got to go with your boy. Go with your boy. Go with Robert Williams, please. For next year, if we're talking about potential. And by the way, and if Robert Williams doesn't have this potential next year, you got to fire your head coach. I'm just saying. I don't mean to be like that. I'm gonna go. Phil, I don't know. I'm gonna go PJ Tucker. I'm sorry, PJ Tucker.
It's your pick, not mine.
Defense. I'm a defensive guy. If I'm I can go. Yeah.
It's your pick, not mine.
Oh no, sorry.
Jared Allen.
Thank you.
I say thank you for.
Well, because if I would like that later on. Oh crap, Phil. What are we doing here? I mean, I guess Kuminga. I mean, if we're talking future, you know what I mean. But yeah. He might get traded from the Warriors. They're just giving everyone away. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go Capella. I think he
really.
They both do the same thing, but
Ibaka?
I think they both do the same thing, but I think Capella does it more efficiently.
I disagree, but okay.
Go Capella.
It's okay. It was good.
Battle of the Jays.
I don't care. Alvarado. I'm sorry. It's horrible. It's a horrible pick, but defense, baby. We're going with defense.
Miles.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Understandable. Miles. He's a pretty big man.
They're playing. They're not. They're teammates now. So we'll see what happens.
Bill, I'm gonna let you guess pick. Which one are you thinking here? You thinking Holmes or you thinking Gary Trent Jr.?
I'm gonna say Trent.
I mean, yeah, but we're also talking about potential next year. You don't think he? I mean, yeah, probably Trent is more valuable, right, to the Raptors. Yeah.
Okay, last 2 rounds. Ooh, John, it's my pick, right? Oh,
wait, let me go this.
Oh, okay, I had my pick, so yeah, go ahead.
I don't mean to be like that.
You skipped my turn. Damn.
Well, I traded you. I give you my last pick for this last pick. So I'm gonna go with your boy Robert Williams III, because we're taking in last year's and we're taking in this year's and we're taking in the next year's. So
honestly, yeah. I would rather have Miles Turner than Robert.
You're crazy, especially if Robert Williams had this thing not last year but 2 years ago on defense in the playoffs where he wouldn't guard the guy, but then the guy would commit to right or left, and then he would help out as a second defender. He's an amazing second defender. If we had him on the Knicks, I would trade you him for a big, and then I don't know what the trade would be, but I'd want him.
I mean,
you would go Miles Turner. You would go Miles Turner.
Miles Turner last year, 18 points per game, 7 rebounds, he averaged 1 more block. He averaged 2 blocks a game.
He was pretty damn solid on defense too. Plus,
he's better offensively than Robert Williams, which has been a huge struggle for Robert Williams in his career. He's all defense, and I haven't seen him develop his offensive game yet.
That's facts. I just think Miles. I was just saying that as Miles Turner's. Do you think? I mean, I don't think he's on the decline, but I think he's been declining from previous years. Are we saying that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hasn't he done better in previous years? I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
Like, I think he's slowly ticking down, but I think he's still pretty damn good.
Right.
So, fine, go Miles Turner. My bad. I'm sorry. I was just going like, you know what I mean?
So is it my turn?
Yeah, you give you.
Capella.
Yeah, I could see it. He's a starter.
Ooh.
Gary Trent Jr., right?
Yeah.
I mean, by now we're in top 4. I mean, it was nice that Alvarado made the Final Four, but Cinderella's got to go. Defense on defense. What are you picking?
Jared.
Really? Okay.
I feel like because PJ Tucker's age is obviously going to limit them a stop, and he's either really hot shooting or really cold shooting.
Sure.
But I like Jared Allen's potential.
He's a top 3 defender, though. I'm sorry, PJ Tucker. If you want to compete, available. He's a top 3 defender available. He moves every year. You know what I mean? Like he might be the best one every single offseason to get for a defender. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Is it your turn?
You go.
Capella.
Okay.
You're up. Ooh, battle of centers.
That's what I'm saying. Who had a better year statistically? Can you tell me that? Was it Jared Allen or was it Miles Turner?
So Miles Turner had 18, 7, and 2 blocks. Let's see. Jared Allen stats was 14, 9, and 1 block. So technically, Miles Turner had the better year, stats wise.
Okay, but we're also talking about potential.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We got.
I mean, I'll go to Miles Turner. I disrespected him before. I'm not gonna do it again. Although I could pick the throw in there too. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just think it's a clear cut Miles Turner over Capella. I'm sorry. I don't know. Are we gonna say no? You'd say Capella over Turner? This is the question. Do you know what I mean? Like Allen versus Capella would have been a better like mark, and I would have liked that for the semifinals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let me check their stats.
But look at Capella. I don't know. He had an off year last year, didn't he?
How old is Capella, anyways?
He's young.
He's 29.
I mean, so he's youngish, but he
12,
also is not
12, 11, and 1.
I mean, Miles Turner. I mean, we just talked about like stats. I mean, I take Allen over Capella. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Wow, Miles Turner is younger than Capella. He's 27.
No way. No way. Are you serious?
I'm going Turner. Sorry, I'm going.
Thank you. Oh my god.
He's 27. Yeah, I'm going Miles. It's Miles.
I might buy a Miles Turner jersey. I might have to.
I gotta get a Hopper jersey soon.
God.
So hey, that's our winner right there.
Miles Turner. Look at that.
Gonna pop up. Yep, Miles Turner wins.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. So hey, let me know what you guys think about the brackets. Me and Elijah has some as well. I think this is me and John's first bracket. So hey.
Yeah, but I mean, this is you have sports brackets with Elijah. What'd you guys do?
We did WWE sports brackets. We did WWE theme stuff, mostly WWE stuff, but we also did some like basketball here and there, like best prime or something like that. So
you can put in anybody though. We can do.
I think it's pre-made.
Okay, cool.
I think so. Yeah, I'll send the website so you can just look at them.
That's what's up. Yeah, I definitely want to do something for baseball.
Next one
and football.
Oh, this should be, yeah.
We could just do those as like videos. You know what I mean? Like we just did this.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Okay. So we're going to transition to the next one. John's expertise, NFL lines.
I mean,
you know more than me, so.
This is who we study. I mean, this is who we studied. So I mean, some people, maybe not others. I don't know. Okay. Although we might get hate if we pick wrong people. You never know. I mean, this might be older. I mean, might be. Who knows? Because you also like today's not yet. Today's D linemen, I would say, even though they don't have the production of sacks for a full career, I might put them over. You know what I mean? People back in the day, like TJ Watt or Michael Parsons, like they're just doing things no one else is doing.
Right, and I don't know if I don't know the exact how this bracket's going to look, but I don't know if it's going to be this year or like all time. So hey, we'll see how this goes, right?
By the way, I can tell you who the judge drafted the year that J.J. Watt got drafted at 11. It was Muhammad Wilkerson at like number 7 or something. It was. So I'm guessing that was like. I cried. I honestly was so pissed because J.J. Watt. Like I was watching videos of this guy before the draft because my coach was like, "Yo, look this guy up. He's doing the stuff we're doing at like 6:00 in the morning." So like, I mean, if he's doing that and he's doing the NFL draft, I wonder where he's gonna go, right? And then he almost was a Jet. All right, it says start. Oof. So.
Oh, sorry. I thought I pressed it.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I didn't even tell you it was on my thing.
Okay, so waiting for it to load. Honestly, I don't know if it's like the entire team's D line. I should have probably looked into it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, still fun.
We'll find out. Yeah. Okay, so here it is. Oh, okay, so it's 1v1. Oh, it's all time.
Perfect. It's all time.
John,
love it.
Would you like
Robert Mathis all freaking day. I'm sorry. I like Julius Peppers, but Robert Mathis all day.
I agree. Yeah.
All day. I'm sorry, but
okay. So we're taking turns, right?
Yeah. Be honest with yourself.
TJ.
Thank you.
I think TJ's gonna do more. Even though I love me some William McGinnis, but it's TJ.
He was amazing, but he was more of a linebacker. No offense.
Yeah. John. Khalil Mack or Jared Allen?
Just because of the trade, Khalil Mack. I'm sorry, Khalil Mack.
Okay.
Would you say the same or?
We go in the left side, strong side. JJ Watt, easy.
Nice. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, John. This one's easy.
Battle of the teammates. It's not. It really is not, Phil. I mean, it's not, Phil. They played two different positions, but they're both almost the best at both of their positions. I mean, you're talking about a guy that gave Peyton Manning his second Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You're talking about a guy who can be considered probably the best at his position literally ever in Aaron Donald for defensive tackle. So it's just like, because the Bills haven't won a Super Bowl yet, I will go Aaron Donald.
That's petty.
But I'm sorry. I don't like you gotta win.
That reasoning is petty.
I mean, it's a fact. Oh, Phil.
Dwight Freeney.
Thank you.
Yes, easy.
I think Porter was amazing, but he wasn't like
he wasn't Dwight Freeney level, no.
Yeah.
Oh, T. Silva versus Jason Taylor. You're up, John.
This is hard. Do I go the former Jet and Jason Taylor, or do I go Terrell Suggs? Oh man, I really. Oh, they both played great positions.
Yeah, be honest, John.
And I don't mean to be like this, but I'm gonna quote Tom Brady as in, when Jason Taylor got traded out of my division, I had a beer. All right. So I'm gonna go Jason Taylor. I'm sorry, Tom Brady cheersing him out of the division. You know what I mean? Sorry.
Gotcha.
He was amazing. He was literally
Ooh, Homer Patriot or Chris Jones?
Are they brothers?
No.
Okay.
No, that's John Jones' brother.
Yeah,
Chandler Jones is John Jones' brother, the MMA fighter.
That's crazy, but he's also the Patriot guy, right?
Yeah, I'm going Chandler Jones.
Of course you should. Of course.
Yeah. He's a Raider now, so.
Yeah. I wonder how that's going
to go. John, should I just click this now?
Yo, I don't know. Is it Warren Sapp or is it Michael Strahan? It's honestly so close. These are one of my two favorite D line. Like honestly, Phil, like did you do this on purpose? Did you do this on purpose?
It's all random.
Did you do this on purpose?
I didn't make these.
God damn it. Because Michael Strahan didn't come back for the year and he held the Giants out for ransom. I love you, Michael Strahan, but I'm gonna go Warren Sapp. A Florida man. Hey, you know Dwayne The Rock Johnson? That's why Dwayne The Rock Johnson is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Just want to let you know, Warren damn Sapp.
Oh, Reggie White.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Brett Favre had a Super Bowl without Reggie Wayne. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Quinn
was really good. I know Suk, yeah, of course, but like Quinn was really good. People underestimated him. Like he's a sneaky good guy, but I'm gonna go Suk. He only has one Super Bowl though. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah. Ooh, well, I don't know any of these guys.
This is hard. This is really hard. Glover was really damn good for the Cowboys, but he was more of like I mean, they played like 96 was more like Cordell Kennedy. I'm gonna go Kennedy. If I had to pick, that's who I'd go with. The Seahawks guy.
I'll go with your pick. I'm fine with that. Oh, so this is your pick.
This is a really hard one. Oh my god. I mean, it's got to be Haley because he's got the most Super Bowls of all the D linemen, right?
Yep.
But I mean,
6, I think.
But Bruce Smith is like he honestly is a top 5. You know what I mean? So I'll go Haley.
Okay.
So hard.
Not good. DeMarcus Ware.
Okay, good.
Or Johnny.
Although Johnny Aaron was pretty damn good though, former Jet, but didn't really put it together.
Oh, he's a former Jet. Okay, yeah. So I had to pick DeMarcus Ware.
Okay, great. Thank you. This is so hard too.
Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd go John Randall.
You're crazy. I can't do that. James Harrison, Kent State, baby. Okay. I can't. The 100. Like, did you know he had a 100-yard interception return in the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. Yep. Against Cardinals.
Are you kidding me? Up to you, Phil. But there's the right answer.
I'm sorry. It is Myles Garrett. I love Richard Seymour.
I mean, the helmet thing might put him back a little bit, but not much.
Second round.
It's got to be JJ. I'm sorry. Yep. I don't mean to be like that.
I agree.
It's so unfortunate, but
Reggie White.
Okay, great. It's good pick.
See, now we're getting everything settled.
We're getting that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Aaron Donald. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Easy. Yeah, now we're getting the easier.
They played the same position. No, we get hard, very hard. Up to you, Phil. But really, okay. Do you? You could go either way. Honestly, they both dominated their areas.
I'll go Khalil.
Okay. The trade was massive. What the Bears gave away for him. So hard. So freaking hard. I'm such a Pat McAfee fan, so Dwight Freeney and Robert Mathis honestly are two like whole like ooh like. By the way, Mathis is like the first Pat McAfee like investor ever. I just want to let you know, Robert Mathis is like an icon. Yeah. I'm gonna go Warren Sapp here. I'm sorry, Freeney. I really loved your game, but Warren Sapp's my guy.
Haley.
Really? Okay.
He's one of the best.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta win one before you say you're one of the best. I mean, clearly.
Yep.
You gotta go Sue. Just because, I mean, he almost won 2 Super Bowls with he had one with the Eagles last year.
I'll go James Harrison.
Thank you. Okay. Did you know that guy? Didn't he go undrafted? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Who? James Harrison?
Yeah.
I know he's a former Patriot. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was very controversial too. I'm gonna go Aaron Donald. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But the man is a top 3.
Ooh.
So hard, but you can pick
JJ Watt.
Really? That's crazy. Yes. To be honest with you, if there was no Aaron Donald, it would be Warren Sapp at number 1 for defensive tackle. I'm just saying.
Probably.
James Harrison. Sorry. But James Harrison. This is a guy that was cut from the Patriots, or the Steelers and the Ravens. Did you know that? He played for the Ravens and he played overseas. Wow. He played in Europe. James Harrison. Go ahead.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Either way, Phil.
White.
Either way.
I think Reggie's more well known. Oh, up to you, John.
It's got to be JJ, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, we know this is how it's gonna end up then. I'm putting Aaron Donald.
Should.
So hey, we're at the final.
All right, rock paper scissors shoot. Who you taking? It's honestly it's either or. I mean, you're talking about one of the best defensive ends ever to rush in the league, and you're talking about one of the best defensive tackles to ever play in the league, who demands triple teams. So I mean, I hate to do this to myself, but I might have to interact. Who won a Super Bowl? Because only one of these players won a Super Bowl, and that would have to be Aaron Donald. And I mean, he did what he had to do, and he made the last play of the game. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Aaron Donald here. As much as I love JJ Watt, because he honestly is amazing.
Aaron Donald's your winner.
Yeah, there you go. What a great one. I'll do 1 billion of those. Oh my god, that was so
good. Good job, Phil.
With D-line, I mean, no offense, you definitely thank you for asking me opinions on the football players, you know what I mean? But when it came to basketball, you were definitely I would say the guru. But what do we have next?
So this is a segment that John picked, even though it could be poorly named. We're calling it out of bounds. We're gonna say whether a statement we have about this player is either in bounds or out of bounds, whether it's gonna be true or not this upcoming season. So
and we're going to talk about this when it comes to anything we're feeling when it comes to sports-wise. I mean, I think we're going to definitely talk about one of these guys, but Kevin Durant, you know what I mean? His legacy, his career, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So is he a top 5 player in NBA right now? Is the question. That's right here. Yeah.
Top 5. Is he healthy? Is he 100%?
As of right now, he played in the postseason and the playoffs and the regular season, so he should be healthy. I mean, he said injuries has been his weakness, but he's healthy as of right now. So,
okay,
I'm saying no.
Okay, all right.
There's players I think better than Kevin Durant. Don't get me wrong. I still think Kevin Durant is a top 10 player in the league. He is definitely top 10 player in the league. Maybe he's my 6 or 7.
Sure,
but I do believe with the future of this league, there are at least 5 players better than him at this day and moment.
So. Sure. For the moment in time, I mean, sure. But I also think, and we'll get into these with some other players that we'll bring up, things happen and people's respect and attributes go up and down very quickly in this league. And I'm going to say yes, he's still one. He's still a top 5. I think he is 5, if anything. I think him at 100% with the chemistry of Beal and Booker and Aiden. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know how well it's going to work. You know what I mean? I don't know what their bench players are going to look like. But, I mean, the Summer League Suns is maybe what we need to pay attention to. You know what I mean? Because they literally might be on the court. Who else are they going to sign? You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But if he's 100%, like I could see Kevin Durant winning another championship before he retires. You know what I mean? Like, well, so that's what I'm basing my opinion off of. Do you know what I mean? Do you see him winning one more? Could he win one more?
I mean, with the way he's, setting up these teams, absolutely.
I mean, probably not. But yeah, I mean, with the record of the Nets. But I mean, like,
he also hasn't won one after leaving Steph Curry. So,
oh my, everyone points to where everyone has success and goes, well, they didn't have success anywhere else. Well, I mean, the circumstances change. All right. And I mean, if I don't mean to defend Kevin Durant because it's not like I need to. It's not like anyone, you know what I mean? But like Brooklyn was a mess. And it happened during COVID, which was a mess. All right. So like you can say whatever you want about the guy going to the Warriors and how that brings down his, like, you know what I mean, his status or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever. But like the Brooklyn Nets organization was a mess. So I'm not blaming that on Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Like, did he attribute to it? Did he get injured?
Yes,
did he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? But like,
it's not solely on him. No.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You know, I agree. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And because I think people just like when they kick someone, they kick them till they're down. You know what I mean? And I think Kevin Durant he's a great player. You know what I mean? Is he top 5? You know, it's opinionated. So I'm gonna say yeah. But what's our next one? Who we got?
So
else?
The next one is
we go more serious topics.
We'll check. Next one is the 2019 draft class is fucked.
Really?
John Morant, Zion Williamson, Jackson Hayes.
We picking one. Come on,
RJ Barrett.
I mean,
so let's start off with,
so far.
I mean, honestly, he stayed out of trouble. So yeah, but the bad case is he's Canadian. So
sure. I mean, yeah, there's that. Sorry. Oh, can I? No. You know what I'm saying?
Let's start off with John Morant. I don't think he the statement is he won't bounce back from the offseason trouble he's had or like off court troubles, and he won't like have a good season this upcoming year because he's suspended for 20-something games, I believe. Mm-hmm. So also these games are very important because he's suspended for these amount of games, so he won't be eligible to win any awards, which obviously cuts into his money. So are we saying he's going to have a down year because missed time off and off the court troubles, or what are we thinking here?
What do we think here? I'm going to say, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to say because he's missing so many games, people are going to hold that against him. And if he has a slump, people are going to hold that against him. And I think he's going to come out firing. I hope when he comes back, he is 100% and he is doing what John Morant does, as in cut through the lanes, fast break basketball. Like I love his game. You know what I mean? I love his passion, his energy, his fire. You know what I mean? I think he's made some dumb mistakes, and I think, you know what I mean? Like everyone does need to learn. He's not even 30 yet, so you know what I mean? There's still a lot. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't physically done anything wrong to anyone other than break rules. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like that's I'm just saying, like, it's not like he brought it to the facility kind of a thing. That's all I'm saying. Right. And I don't you know what I mean? Like I think he is someone who makes mistakes. So yeah, probably his stats will go down. You know what I mean? Because he's not playing enough games, but I think he has a good year. And I hope he proves people wrong personally.
Yeah, I don't think he has like one of his best year, because I don't think his best years are still ahead of him. But I think he has a decent year. He won't make any All-Star teams or like win any awards. But
that's so dumb though. Hey. I get they suspended him clearly for that, and that clearly is gonna affect his money. You know what I mean? So like this is just kind of crazy because we thought, like, I mean, not we thought, but like in years past, like the NBA has been such a players' league. You know what I mean? Like always, like kind of in favor of the players. You know what I mean? Like, right. Like the NFL, like fine Deshaun Watson less money than it's gonna cost John Morant here. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, overall. So it's just like when it comes to the millions and millions of dollars based on stats, based on games having to play versus being suspended, it's just I don't know. I think it's crazy, but what do you think about it? You know what I mean with that?
I think it's deserved, to be honest.
Okay.
Because I mean, they told you once already. They didn't they gave you a small punishment, but you know, 2 times in a row. This. Obviously, you're allowed to carry, firearms.
Sure.
But there's also some certain rules, since, NBA, ESPN is owned by Disney, and you have to follow some code of conduct. So Just, I mean, also you could have done that shit off of IG Live. Don't give them any proof.
Exactly.
Right, you're allowed to carry, but don't do it like while you're on a live. You know how many people in the NBA, like as a worker or in general, or people outside of the NBA that's not even working, like random ass people will clip that shit and post it to make it viral. So
and
you know how the world
life
works.
You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't really think he, like, don't get me wrong. I understand he did something wrong technically rules wise, but like, I'm not going to sit here and go Second Amendment, but like, just be smarter. You know what I mean? Like, please absolutely. Be smarter with it. Like, I'm just like, luckily, like the NBA and the NFL suspended their marijuana policy, but do you know how many people smoked marijuana like after the fact in the NFL and in the NBA, like, and never got caught? Right. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, just be smarter with your actions. You know what I mean? Even if you choose to do something or not, you know what I mean? It's I feel bad for this kid, Phil. You know what I mean? And that's why I could be out of bounds.
That's why they got Marcus Smart.
That's right. I think he's a good mentor for him.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Zion next?
Yep. So next one, Zion won't finish his career as a Pelican. And two-parter, he won't ever get over the injury bug. For me, I'll go first for this one. I think his career is done in New Orleans. I mean, he could possibly play this year up, but I don't think he like, you know, finished his career in New Orleans just because of all the trouble he went through. Not only the offseason issues, but with the injuries. I mean, #1 pick, and you haven't played a full season at all in your entire career or close to it.
You're coming for him, Phil. You're coming for him.
I mean, obviously, the best ability in NBA is availability, and if you're #1 pick, you're turning into Greg Oden. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't say that, Phil.
The injuries are there.
I mean, they're there, but here,
the injuries are there.
Phil, go ahead. You go. You speak.
I'm saying the injuries are there, and you're the franchise player. You're the star player. You get paid the most on the team. You're all over viral social media, etc., etc. You're the best player. You're one of the like young stars in the league, obviously. And if you're not there to produce for your team, why does the team have to keep paying you? They have the right to move you. You have to show up. You have to show up. And he had a whole podcast with like Gilbert Arenas and everything, explaining why he was struggling because he didn't have that like a father.
I didn't see that. I'll watch that.
Not a father figure, but like someone to look after him, to tell him, hey, this is wrong, this is right. Someone to keep him in check when dieting, etc., etc.
Sure.
So yeah, like I said, LeBron has the blueprint. Obviously, you don't have LeBron's money, but you have some of the facilities that LeBron has just because you know him and you're an NBA player.
Don't be comparing him. All right,
you have the awareness to say, hey, I shouldn't be doing certain things. I have to stay in a certain amount of shape so I can compete. And if I don't compete, it's at the end of the day, it's a job. You can't do your job. They're not gonna keep you at your job at the end of the day. So get healthy, do your thing. But I don't think as of right now, I got to see it to believe it.
Phil, I got them things to say to you to defend Zion right now. Ooh, this is about to be out of bounds. All right, let's go. All right, first things first. Let's answer the question: will he finish his career in New Orleans? No. Shocker. Like, let's just take it back 3 years. All right, when Zion was Zion, do you know what I mean? He was the #1 overall pick before his injuries. Do you know what I mean? Before his injuries. I will agree he's been out for a while. You know what I mean? But hear me out on this. Like. There was speculation, could he even finish his rookie contract before he wanted to requested to be traded out of there? You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, the Pelicans have definitely upgraded their team. You know what I mean? They're putting pieces around Zion, and it's when he is healthy, he looks pretty good, Phil. Like his windmill dunk at the end of the game that shocked some like controversy with like just doing it like at the time he did it. Like it was interesting. You know what I mean? But like I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I think the Pelicans have completely misused Zion. All right. First of all, if you put it in your contract that he has to be a certain weight, okay, great. Why is there not a person there? Like, why does he not have somebody that works literally for Zion to check it? Literally, it built into this contract. Do you get what I mean? Like, I get you have to hold this guy accountable, but why would you as a team not help him? Do you know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of Russ and the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like, dude's getting booed. No one's coming in for PR saying, hey, we should respect Russ. He is an amazing player. Like, I talked to Wale. I talked to Elijah. You know what I mean? They both love Russ.
They're Russ experts, yeah.
They're Russ experts, all right? And they'll tell you, I mean, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll disagree with me, but they'll tell you that he got completely shelled from the Laker fan base? Did he not? Did he not? They ripped his ass apart. So like what I'm saying is like once he moved to the Clippers, his role got more defined. He got a bigger role or whatever, and he produced. Even if it was for 5 games, it was better than any time he had at the Lakers. All right. So the Lakers misused him. So what I'm saying is, if I'm New Orleans, I'm looking at them like they're misusing him. All right. Like, don't get me wrong. If he doesn't play another game again, he basically is Greg Odom. You know what I mean? Zion Williamson. But like, hear me out. I think he's.
You have a good roster around him. Not gonna lie to you.
What'd you say? I mean, they do. You know what I mean? So if he stays, it's really
BJ,
like that's why
there's.
Yeah, that's why there's problems with this, and that's why there's drama. Because if he was healthy, could you imagine what this team would be?
They were our 4th seed at the beginning of the year when he was healthy.
That's what I mean. Like it's very much like Charlotte and what happened with like Bridges. You know what I mean? Him being out with like the whole thing he did, but like because they had so much potential and then they like got cut off. You know what I mean? So it's just like, can you stay healthy, Zion Williamson, please? You know what I mean? Or are you gonna move yourself? You know what I mean? Like. I mean, he talked about it on the podcast. At least that's what you're telling me. Hopefully, he's hired someone himself to keep him and his diet in check. You know what I mean? And he's got this whole offseason, so we'll have to see what happens. But I mean, I understand the slander, but the Pelicans, if he has an amazing year, there's no way they can keep him. There's no way Zion Williamson is signing a contract there. Why would you? Do you know what I mean? Like this city is completely falling against you. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole Twitter thing that happened with him. Sure. Like, I mean, that was crazy. Do you know what I mean? And then like the Pelicans, I'm not saying like the Pelicans like can't like help this relationship out more, but I'm just saying like you're the team. You know what I mean? You have resources. You know what I mean? Like I get he's not producing and he's not doing him, but maybe they could help a little bit more. You know what I mean? Especially because he's a number 1 overall pick. So, I mean, I hope the situation gets better. But, I mean, that's just another out of bounds. You know what I mean?
Hey, so we got our last 2. Next one. Karl-Anthony Towns changed the game.
Yeah.
Going off of his statements.
Did you see that podcast? Did you see that
I saw snippets.
I went back and watched the full.
Also, his voice changes,
Yeah. So, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first on that?
I feel like you have a lot more to say than me, so I'll go first. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to go off of. I mean, you haven't, done. I mean, you probably did something for Minnesota, but comparing your making a playoffs to the Nuggets winning the championship is absolutely wild. But I mean, he's one of the best shooting bigs in the league. You can say that, I guess. 3-point contest winner. I mean, but he hasn't done like too much to impact the game. I mean, yes, he's a decent player and all, but he hasn't done much regular season wise or like made a name for himself in the playoffs. So there's not much to go off of. I mean, as of right now, you have Rudy Gobert on your team, Naz Reid. He basically said that the NBA can win with these 3 big men, and we're gonna say fuck it, we're gonna do our best. But at the end of the day, there's also reports and rumors that this is Anthony Edwards' team sooner rather than later. So I just feel like there's a thing about being confident, but there's also a thing about blowing smoke at your ass, and I think that's what Cat is doing. He's at the end of the day, this is Anthony Edwards' team. I think he's the better player. He's going to be the better player. Give it a year or two, not even in the future. Give it maybe this year. I think he might come out. So, yeah, I just think that Anthony Edwards is going to be the star player of this Wolves team, and he's either going to take a backseat, being number 2, which I think he'd be better than number 2 to Edwards, or he's going to be moved. So, yeah, I just think it was out of bounds of what he said by him.
Okay, all right. So you're bringing that up. All right. Well, I hear what you're saying, and I thank you for your comments because well factual and well thought out. I would say from my point of view. Yeah, I would say. I listened to both of the snippet and then the real podcast, and he really was talking about team forming and team building and what happened was, you know what I mean? And I disagree with his comments because Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, and Jokic have been together for so damn long. But yeah, I mean, also other things, you know what I mean with that. But I mean, just when it comes to that, yeah, I mean, I think my biggest advice, you said he might be traded. I think you should leave. Like, I think it is Anthony Edwards' team. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but
those rumors haven't been traded. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Minnesota doesn't know how to use a big man. Hence Kevin Garnett, right?
I think they don't.
I'm just saying.
What
Is that out of bounds to say?
A little bit. I think those are good talents. They just don't know how to put a team around him.
Hey, did they put a team around Kevin Love?
No.
I'm just saying.
No, I mean, I get what you're trying to say. I think they do know how to draft big men, because think about it. If you draft Kevin Love, Kevin Garnett, and Cat, all talented big men. But the thing about the Wolves that you should say, they cannot put a team around a star. We've seen that with plenty of people. Jimmy Butler, Cat, KG, and Kevin Love, all shitty teams around them.
Yeah. Crazy.
I think that would be more fair to say.
Okay, cool. And they out of bounds. All right,
KG had I think close to a MVP season with the Wolves. So you can't say that they don't know how to use their bigs, because KG was probably his prime during that year.
Yeah, but
crazy.
But they promised KG players, and then they didn't deliver sometimes, and that
and that would be him not putting a team around him.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
it sucked. It still sucks. So
facts, but
that's all right.
And our last guy.
Jaylen Brown will not finish his career as a Celtic.
Do you want to go first for this, or you want me to go first for this?
I'll go first.
Okay. The Celtic fan. Let's hear it.
Because how I feel and what I want to happen are two different things. So, as of right now, just going off strictly reports I've seen online and on Celtics Twitter and from reliable sources, the Celtics and Jaylen Brown are working together to sign the Supermax deal so he can be part of the team.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I like that. I'm sorry. I was shaking my head at something else. My bad. I was thinking you were going to say something else.
Okay. Personally.
Now this one I'll shake my head too. Go ahead.
I think we should have traded him for Dame.
Oh, my God.
I think we should have traded him for Kevin Durant when he had opportunity. I think we should have traded him for Anthony Davis when he had the opportunity.
Oh, my God.
Because I'd rather have those guys as a number 2 next to Tatum, or number 1 with Tatum, than Jaylen Brown. Those guys are talented those guys are better than Jaylen Brown. Especially Anthony Davis back then and Kevin Durant back then, before he went to Brooklyn.
Sure.
KD and Jason Tatum would have been wild together. But just because, don't get me wrong, I love Jaylen Brown. I have his jersey. I love the Celtics career. Got drafted out of Carolina, off of California. Sorry, not Carolina. He played with KG and Paul Pierce for like 1 year. He was also there during the bad years of Boston. But at the end of the day, there's weaknesses in this game, whether it's ball handling, whether it's decision making, inefficient shot making. I just think that it'll be tough for him to be your number 2 and getting paid a supermax. And the thing about it, the supermax. How many players do you think deserve a supermax? I think four players in the league.
How old is he? I just want to look that
27,
up. Okay, just go ahead.
If you think of supermax, I don't think Jaylen Brown deserves to be in the conversation. To be perfectly honest,
you're correct.
Supermax is what, $300 million.
No, it's there are different forms of supermax. He's not getting paid. He's not getting paid the max supermax. You know that, right? Like there are different.
He's getting paid he's getting paid over $250. We'll say that.
Yeah. I mean, there are different degrees of qualification. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you think supermax, I think that goes to the top 5 players in the league.
You don't think he's worth $250 million for 8 years or 4 years or 5 years? You don't think that?
No.
It's like $30 million a year, $34 million a year. You know what I mean?
I mean, obviously, tax can come up, and obviously,
Boston is taxed
with the TV deals going up as well. I just think if you think of supermax, it has to be the elite of the elite players, and I don't think Jaylen Brown is one of them.
Okay, well. What an opinion from our at-home Celtics coordinator. You really don't think that? You really don't think he's an elite player? So what I'm saying is, like, you're saying you would have traded him for Durant. You say you would have traded him for recently as Dame. You're saying you don't see the Celtics winning a championship next year in the next 2-3 years.
I mean, I hope they prove me wrong, but if Jaylen Brown played the way he did last year, yes, he made all NBA second team.
Yeah,
but in the playoffs, especially in the conference finals and the finals, the last 2 years, he struggled. He struggled.
Yeah.
Look at the finals last year.
He's young.
The Warriors.
He's young. He played against the Warriors. When Clay came back, Clay was like, Clay wasn't 100%, and Clay was like doing things against people that like. I mean,
also a lot of NBA players did win their championship late. LeBron won it like at 26-27.
Sure.
Giannis 26-27.
Sure.
KD same age. So
sure.
Obviously there's time, but
how old is Jason Tatum?
A year younger than Brown.
Okay,
so 26. Yeah.
So you just named 3 amazing players who play small forward position. All right. Your small forward is a year away. all right, from becoming one of those type of players. Am I right?
I don't believe so, but
okay. Here, you don't think Jalen Brown's or Jason Tatum's a year away from that?
I talking about Jalen Brown. Sorry,
no. Jason Tatum. I'm talking about Jason Tatum, right?
Yes,
he is 26. He's
I would give the Supermax to Tatum over Brown.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna anyways. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But what I'm saying, and by the way, you're giving him a different degree, so you're literally paying Jalen Brown less to pay Jason Tatum more. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Or just what I mean? So, I mean, in my opinion, Kobe and Shaq never had a problem. All right. The media made it a problem.
That is Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Those are way different than Jalen Brown.
Yeah, I get that, but do you know how young those guys were? Do you know how if they just brought in a counselor and who was the coach of the Celtics? Phil.
Wait, was it?
No, not the Celtics, the Lakers. Who's the coach of the Lakers
at the time?
Phil Jackson. Yeah. Phil Jackson apparently, allegedly never really squashed the beef. You know what I mean? Like within practice, within the time period of hey, cut it out. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is you keep those two guys together when Kobe was that young and when Shaq was that much in his prime, they were winning 2-3 more chips. The year after Shaq got traded, he won a chip. You know what I mean? So you keep him on that team with Kobe, they win another chip. I get they lost the year before, you know what I mean, to the Pistons, but the Pistons never repeated, you know what I mean? So it wasn't I don't know. I'm just saying your stars are so young, you know what I mean? That I think it's really Jason Tatum not stepping up. LeBron didn't step up in his first championship with the Heat. You know what I mean? The second year LeBron was on the Heat when they won that title, that was his team, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Dwayne Wade was on that team, but it was not his team. You know what I mean? The first year there was a question mark between the two. The second year it was LeBron James. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think right now you just have the question mark between the two, and I think Jalen Brown had 9 turnovers.
That game 7, yeah.
Yeah, in game 7, and I've talked to every single Celtics fan, and they brought up game 7 every single time. I just want to put that out there and out of bounds because it's the most out of bounds thing I've ever seen. These Celtics fans were telling me throughout the year, "Oh my God, we're going to go to the finals. We're going to win this year. It's going to be amazing." You know what I mean? And then the fact that they came back 0-3, and then he had 9 turnovers in game 7. It's why we're talking about him out of bounds, and I think he bounces back, and I think. I'm so happy the Celtics aren't trading him away. I think if they win in the next 2 years, they can repeat and make it a dynasty. I think you can have 2 or 3 championships with them.
Porzingis is a nice touch. I feel like we need to upgrade our guard position more.
I think that's going to kick you in the butt. I think Porzingis is going to get injured. I don't mean to be like that, but my question is, what's going to happen when he does get injured? You know what I mean? What I'm saying is the Celtics should write a book on what's going to happen before the season happens. So just in case it does happen, they have a plan for that. You know what I mean? And I think
I'm sure they have that in their minds. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you saw it this year. Didn't they dominate the East? Weren't they 1-2 all year?
Yeah.
So who was number 1? Who did they switch with?
Milwaukee.
So you think Milwaukee got better?
I say they got the same, but they're still good. They're still good number 1.
If no one gets injured.
Yeah.
On their whole team. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Right. I'm putting the Celtics number 1 out of my preseason polls right now. I'll be right there and telling you. I'm a Knicks fan. I don't care. Celtics are number 1. All right. I will. I'll be honest with you. I think
it'll be Milwaukee and Boston trading places back and forth the whole year.
Really? Okay. All right. That's a good opinion. But hear me out on this. The last thing I'll say on out of bounds before I leave. I think if Jalen Brown goes left and he works on the turnovers and he works on his game this year, LeBron and Kobe and a lot of people do, you know what I mean? And he has a better year next year, I think. I want to hear some love coming from these Celtics fans, all right? I want to hear some I'm gonna wear number 7. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Jersey, so yeah.
I know. I
love Jalen Brown, but
where is it? Come on now, put that bad boy on. Come on now, put that for another podcast.
Like I said,
you know what I'm saying?
I love Jalen Brown, but I also gotta hold him accountable when he deserves to be held accountable. Same thing with Tatum. I called him up during his disappearances in the playoffs as well.
Well, where was he in game 7? How many points?
Injured.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
He fucked up his ankle first play.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How I don't know what to do. What would you even do in that situation? Total roll or whatever? You just, I don't know. You get a shot and Hopefully, but I mean, he played, right? Didn't he play the whole game?
He was fighting to do it like crazy. Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, I shouldn't be talking smack about him. I'm sorry, but it just kills me that it was all on Jaylen Brown. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
From the
his
tip
tip was hurt badly, so they had to make Jaylen
badly.
Brown the number one option, and it didn't work out so well.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah. So hey, that's our out of bounds segment. We'll probably bring it back for more podcasts next week or etc. So hey, let us know what you think about down below. Also, we have some other podcast segments down below. Tune into those as well. We'll see you next one. Okay, so to finish out the show, it's future season. NFL futures. I've seen a lot of people post theirs. Touchdowns, passing yards, and ours didn't go so well last year. So we're here to try to look. We're gonna filter through some. We're not gonna pick any. We're just saying which ones we like to see. Try to cipher out before we actually do one down the road.
Well, can I start off with the ones I picked already for this year, just to recap on everybody?
Which one on FanDuel or PrizePicks?
On FanDuel. I had futures for the Jets. I had the Jets making the playoffs, the Jets winning the Super Bowl, and Aaron Rodgers winning MVP. Oof. I put 5 on each of them because they're so far away. So maybe I'll get some money. But if the Jets win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna cash out. Like it'll be like a couple grand.
Okay,
it'll be nice.
Yeah. Usually, also our PrizePicks one was we did season wise, and they had the same exact ones over here. Is there any ones you want to look at in general? Oh, actually, the first one we could look at alternate win totals for the Giants, because I know me and John have a bet cooking up. We're just waiting for the boost to come out so we can get even more money on this bet.
Yo, Phil, can I tell them about what happened last year?
Yeah, go ahead.
For those who follow along, you'll know that we put a futures bet out on the Jets last year for over/under on wins, and Akeem graciously said it would never happen, and then it happened. So thanks, Akeem, for putting that juju out in the air so we could win some money. Very nice of you.
Someone retweeted and commented as well. One of your guys.
One of the best, the Jets YouTubers. There are like 2 or 3 of them, so one of them definitely did, which is dope. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm excited to see what happens this year. I think this year we're feeling the Giants, right, Phil?
Yep. So as of right now, their line is at 7.5 wins. But one thing that I didn't know, GK doesn't have alternate wins, but FanDuel does.
Nice.
So 6.5 is at -160. Honestly, I feel more comfortable with 6.5 than 7.5.
I agree.
It's still in the 100s. We
just to say 7 wins. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm with that.
I mean, that's one thing. Also 7 wins out of 17 or 18 games?
17 games. 17 games. Yeah.
You only have to win 7 out of 17. It's possible.
It's crazy though, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, to make playoffs, what is the Jets to make playoffs? Let me see. Because I'm curious about that one too.
Yeah, it was farther before I made my bets before Aaron Rodgers got traded. So.
Okay, that's why.
And that's why I'd be making more money. So, but I can make like $5 grand if the Jets win the Super Bowl. I swear to God.
Imagine. As of right now, it's at -134. That's not bad. That's what Aaron Rodgers too, and it's +110 at a no.
Do you want to put money down with it? The Jets make the playoffs.
I'll look at it.
Okay.
It definitely has my eye on it now.
Okay.
-134 is not bad.
Phil, it reminds me of the Matt Stafford trade from the Lions with Goff.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? I mean, I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers, come June.
Okay, so these are some of the passing props for the year as well. Who has the most regular season passing yards? I think Mahomes should obviously be the favorite.
Absolutely. Or Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had an amazing year last year. He was like top 5 or something.
Oh, where's Jalen Hurts actually?
Maybe he wasn't top 5. Maybe that's a lie.
I
thought he was though.
So
they had an amazing year. They had an amazing year though.
Your top 3 are Mahomes, Herbert, and Burrow. Honestly, if you had to sprinkle on somebody, give me Trevor Lawrence or Tua. Just because, Tua has those electric weapons in Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. And there's no more Gesicki, so he's probably thrown to them more. Wow. And Trevor Lawrence. He has a good offense already with, Travis Etienne. He's a catching back. Also Marvin Jones. And what's his name? what's the name from the former Cardinals? The one who got the contract that everyone didn't like. Christian Kirk, sorry.
Yeah.
And plus that you get Calvin Ridley back. So maybe we're even better than that. Maybe the Jaguars win a division prop. It's possible. I do like the Jaguars this year.
He's 9. He was 9 last year. My bad. Sorry.
Gotcha.
He had less because he ran the ball.
Yeah. 4,000. Oh yeah, this is easy. Mahomes should get it easily. He's minus 2,000 for a reason.
Justin Herbert was second last year. I'm just looking at the last year's.
Right.
Tom Brady was third. Tom Brady was third in passing yards. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah, he had to throw a lot because the line was terrible.
Yeah. Then there was Kirk Cousins. Then it was Joe Burrow at 5. Joe Burrow's being super favored right now.
Trevor Lawrence to throw 4,000 passing yards is plus 105.
Wow. Jared Goff had 4,000. Josh Allen had 4,200. Geno Smith surprisingly was 8, and then Trevor Lawrence was next.
Jared Goff had plus 120. Not bad.
Do you see that jumping? Do you see the Lions doing anything this year?
Yeah, because D Hop still has to sign, Dalvin Cook still has to sign. Some other people still understand, so it could jump a little bit. Okay, so rushing props. I think there's yards and touchdowns here too. Like Nick Chubb is the leader for yards in here. Do you think it should be Nick Chubb or Derrick Henry?
I wonder. I
don't think Josh Jacobs repeats.
He had all-purpose yards last year. I think that was Austin Eckler.
Yeah. I don't think Eckler gets it either. If it's all-purpose, definitely has a case. But I think it probably is Nick Chubb. I think he has to carry that Cleveland offense because Cooper is here and there. So most rushing touchdowns probably Chubb too. Because we know how we feel about Derrick Henry touchdowns. Sorry, John.
Hey man, I think he was more this year. I mean Josh Jacobs. I think he led the league last year in rushing yards.
Yep.
So it went Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Miles Sanders. Cook was the next. He's not even on a team. Then Justin Fields. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Justin Fields was the 7th best running back. And then it went Christian McCaffrey.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay. Now before we go to price picks, the receiving props. Justin Jefferson should be the leader, I believe. Him and Jamar Chase probably can go back and forth with receiving yards. Jefferson 1,500. Not much to go off of receiving. Receiving touchdowns. Who's gonna have 6 or more? John, you said you didn't like George Pickens to get 6 touchdowns this year.
I mean, he had 4 last year, right, or something. He had under
800 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah.
I think they do have a better year together. So yeah, he probably could get 6 touchdowns. I'm just also like the thing is like they'll put people in who like didn't last year, and then maybe he like they don't project him to have it this year, or other way around with the other people they put up. So I mean, I don't know. He could, but I wasn't a huge fan. I think there's somebody else I like on Pittsburgh that's more than him.
Okay, gotcha. So, and also our main one. Let's go right to price picks. Yeah, price picks has been a huge thing for us. I think the last year or so, we've done NBA, we've done NFL. We're currently in MLB one. So,
I like sorry, my bad. I like Deontay Johnson.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay,
that's what I was talking about. Or Allen Robinson also just got traded there this year, so maybe he does something. But
right, yeah. So hey, we need our revenge from last year. Last year, our parlay. I think we went 1 out of 4, I believe.
We were close with mine. It almost was 2 out of 4.
Yeah, you got hooked. You got hooked for sure. So, I sent one in the chat earlier. So as of right now, here's the ones I'm looking at.
Okay.
Passing touchdowns.
Okay.
I think Lamar Jackson gets higher than 22.5 just because his healthy years, he's gotten like 25 plus. And I think this is the year he's healthy and like has a better offense, so I think he goes off.
He also added Odell as well as Bateman as well as
Zay Flowers as well.
And Zay Flowers. So I mean, all new ads that are all going to get the ball. Right. I think Baltimore's going to be very good this year, especially now that they have that.
We may not. I don't know if we trust Russell Wilson again. So
no, not again.
Yep.
I mean, I do think it's a better year. You know what I mean? He probably has 25, 26 passing touchdowns, maybe. You know what I mean? But
also another one I'm looking at.
I think Justin Fields.
Absolutely. That's the one I put in the chat.
18.
Yeah, 8.
Are you serious?
He needs 19. That's it. I think this could be a potential one that we put in our parlay just because Justin Fields, we know his ability with running, but only need 19 touchdowns in a 17-18 season game. 2 touchdowns a game.
What about Mac Jones? How you feeling for the Patriots?
I'm not touching any Mac Jones.
Okay, well, first of all, I think he has a better year. He has a better year this year.
Yes, of course, yes.
Speaking from the Jets standpoint, like, I mean, I think he has bad games against us, but I mean, because our defense is so damn good. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
But you finally got an offensive coordinator, right? Didn't somebody, Bill Bryan, come back or something? Yeah, Bill Bryan come back. So, I mean.
Okay. Also, another thing I liked was receiving touchdowns. CD Lamb.
Oh, my God. Garrett Wilson with 8.
You like that?
A little bit. Maybe that's too much because CD Lamb has 7.5, which is just a steal.
Yeah, CD Lamb, he only has 8 touchdowns and an 18-game lead, and he's the best. He's the only receiver in Dallas right now. Oh, no, they got Brandon Cooks, right?
Brandon Cooks, yes.
Even with Brandon Cooks there, I think Brandon Cooks will get his yards, but I think CD Lamb will get the touchdowns.
I see Brandon Cooks as like a third option at best.
Who's the second one?
I see it. I see them going to the run game with Tony Pollard. I'm just saying. I'm saying offense wise, I see it being CeeDee Lamb running with Pollard, throwing to Cooks, or they don't have a tight end now too, right?
You left Dalton Schultz at the Texans, yeah.
So I mean,
I like the rookie tight end though. Dalton Kincaid, I think, was it?
Yeah. I think he has a decent year.
Yeah. Also,
5 or 6 touchdowns.
One thing I also like, Calvin Ridley, 6 touchdowns.
I don't like that. I like him coming back. I just don't. I'm wondering what it's going to be about. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I think he gets 7 or more, just because he had a whole year off. He has a lot of rest, and he has a better quarterback with Trevor Lawrence. And this team is so deep. I think they're going to start worrying about Christian Kirk, et cetera, and Evan Ingram. So they're going to forget about him in the end zone. So I think he gets at least 7.
I hope he gets 7. I know after. I don't mean to play the stereotypical NFL player misses a year kind of a thing, but after anybody misses a year, it's a down year. Talk about Michael Vick, talk about Flexico Burress, talk about people who didn't even go to jail, like Le'Veon Bell. He came back on the Jets and he was not the same Le'Veon Bell. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, I mean, I think when you miss a year, it's hard to come back. You know what I mean? That's
wow. Do you see this? What? Dallas Goedert only at 3.5 receiving touchdowns. Dallas?
Yeah, give me that.
How much did he have last year?
I don't know. He was injured
honestly,
last
John,
year.
We might have to place some early ones just so we could beat the Lions. Like a lot of you.
Are you serious? 3.5. Jalen Hurts can throw 4 touchdowns to Jalen Goedert through the whole year. They play 17 games together. You're telling me that, he can't score 4 touchdowns as a tight end?
Hold on, let me see how many did he have last year. This is crazy.
Probably like 6 or probably 4. Probably the last 3.5, but you never know.
Where's the offense? Hold on. Running backs, receivers. There we go. He's a receiver. Last year. Hold on, let me look. Network, Dallas, Goddard. Stats. Oh, well, last year he had 3 because he was injured most of it.
Yeah.
Regular season, he had 3. Oh, maybe it's not so bad. I mean, 4 touchdowns? I think he should be able to get 4, right?
Yeah, I would think.
Wait, let's see his career.
Wait, what's Austin Eckler? Is that 10 or more?
Let me check. Hold on. So throughout his career, he's had 3 or more touchdowns every year. I think he can get 4.
I think he gets 4 this year.
5 receiving touchdowns. Wait, Pollard only needs to get 3?
Yeah, that just seems like these light ones seem like gimmies. Phil, let's make a futures bet right now. I'll say Pollard. I'll say Dalton. I'll say Goddard right now. Let's make one right now.
That's probably what. Because Pollard's career, 1 touchdown his first 2 years, 0, 2021, and 2022 he had 3.
Give it to me. Give me him.
So what are we thinking?
There's no Zeke anymore, so give me him.
How much money are we putting on it?
I'll send you. We can put 40 on it on 6 picks. 20 each? Yeah. Or you want to do 10 each? Do $20 bet. I'm just saying, why don't we just say fuck it, try to pick which ones really quickly. I mean, it's already been an hour and a half, so we might want to end the podcast. But I'm just saying, like,
gotcha.
How much? I mean, I don't know, maybe not. Like, what I'm saying is, like, do you want to make one really quickly and see how much money we could just pull up?
$20. If you put $10 each, $20 total, we would win 500, so $250 each. Honestly, wait, hold on. We'll end it on the podcast. This is just a preview, and then we'll talk about it off camera.
Absolutely.
So, hold on. Let me go back to this. Yeah, because we don't want to go over. Okay, 124 is not bad. Okay, so let's go back here. So yeah, that's just a quick preview of like what bets we like on Prize Picks and FanDuel. So if you're watching this and you want to make if you want to make a parlay or single bets, hey, go. Also, those are just our picks. How much you want to bet or how you want to bet is up to you. We are not liable. It's just a heads up. How much you want to put on it is your responsibility, and these picks may not even hit. It's just our personal opinion. It's just a heads up, a quick warning, just in case.
And imagine. For the people in New Jersey, FanDuel is what you're going to bet on because Prize Picks is not allowed. So if you're in New York, you check your states and see where you're not allowed to. This is all legal betting. All right. This is all opinionated things. We win. Sometimes we don't. Like, for example, we didn't win in the NBA or the NFL, but right now we're killing it in the MLB. You know what I mean? Which we don't even talk about as much as we should. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it, Phil. I mean, I don't know about you.
We need a redemption. We need a comeback.
Hell yeah. We need to win dumb money. You know what I'm saying?
We need not to bet on Roger Barrett. Okay, so
Yo, you throw one Nick.
Okay, or Russell Wilson.
Or Russ. I mean, sure. I mean,
also the Joe Mixon bet was kind of it wasn't the best.
It was coming right off the Super Bowl, so I could see why someone wanted to throw him in there. But yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, we've all made mistakes. I mean, I don't. My bets hit, so my picks hit for the parlays. So
okay.
Well, minus.
I'll see. Look, now we're gonna talk.
Jordan Poole was me and John's together, so I'll take my blame for a Jordan Poole pick.
You should take your blame. You're like, John, I really think Jordan Poole is going to be something this year. I was like, you sure? I was just like, who hits more threes, John, me or you? I was like, you, Phil. He's like, well, I'm pretty damn sure. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, so tell me. Okay, so with that being said, Ball Central Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out all of us. Check out us on our platforms. Also, check out John's photography page, JPM Photo. What was the numbers?
JPM Photo 61.
61. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check out stuff.
I'll be posting some more stuff this week, so it's getting exciting.
Also, maybe a little out branding. Maybe he'll be available other places as well coming soon.
Absolutely.
So yeah, check us out on all platforms. Check our YouTube pages, our gaming and podcast channel. Elijah will probably be back next week. We just had trouble with all scheduling this week, so that's why we only have a 2-man show this week. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Oh, good.
One more thing.
Last word. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Happy birthday, Lawrence. Just thought I'd say it. You know what I mean? From Ball Central here. I mean, I know we talked about him earlier, but once again, I appreciate you starting your podcast, letting us start our podcast, always keeping us in the loop. And, I mean, Ball Central is Ball Central partially because of him. You know what I mean? So appreciate you.
Hey, great. Yeah, I completely agree with that,
And the networking is just so dope. You know what I mean, Phil? Like, it's just the connections we make. It's so awesome.
Right, yeah, so with that being said, for my last words, I would like to repeat that sentiment from John. Thank you, Mr. Lawrence Elliott, or as I say right here, his nickname growing up, or like his Xbox gamer tag was Kid Adidas 26, because his number was 26 and he always wore Adidas. So now he's not a kid anymore. He's like 27, 28, 29. He's adult Adidas now. So thank you, Lawrence, for everything you've done, the advice you've given me and the podcast over the last year or so. We've grown thanks to your opinions and advice. So thank you for that as well. So with that being said, well, also he's been on her twice, and we're always welcome on IBT, and like I said, Lawrence is always welcome on here. So hopefully we'll have him as a guest again.
We gotta go to a Saints Patriots game in New England.
Why would I willingly go to a Saints game?
No, but a Saints Patriots game in New England, you'd go to that.
Oh yeah, because they had a game earlier, like I think 2 years ago they had it. So, So with that being said, check out Ball Central. Check out all their socials as well. Hey, the drought is almost over. August is around the corner, so training camp, fancy football talk will be here as well. Me and John love for fancy football. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on. Oh yeah, we don't have Elijah's soundboard. Damn, we'll see you next time on Ball or Central. Yeah.